My journey with the unexplained began when I was 5. My name is Amber, and I'm a physical medium.
The she was crushed, her chest and her throat, and then the breathing stopped.
And the dead come to me for help.
He also slithers around and shows himself as different things, like shapeshifts.
He jumps out of the water and takes people back into the water. And he drowns them and kills them. Come along with me and step into my world. Welcome to Amber's Paraworld. Welcome back to another episode of the Dead and Me podcast. On this episode, we'll be discussing going into the new year. Is it really a new year, or is it one that we've already done before? So I'm going to bring in a special guest who will be joining me. Come on. You want to say hello?
Hello.
Okay, this is my daughter, Charlie Ann. She will be joining me, and she said something, I don't know, a week or so ago that was very intriguing. So do you want to tell them what you said?
What I told her was every new year that they put us into a different universe or realm.
So we're not staying in the same dimension?
No.
So what do you think that entails whenever we are put into another realm or dimension?
It's like that. They put us into a new realm every single year.
Is this done on purpose?
Yes. On purpose.
Okay.
They're not just an accident.
And who's doing this?
The government.
Controlling our reality?
Yes.
So was this information that you received channeled through spirit or ETs, or what was it? Where did you get it from?
It just kind of this came to me.
So you're not sure where you channeled it from? It just
No.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say it was ETs.
I think.
But at her age, she's probably not differentiating it just quite yet. So what do you think the purpose of them putting us into another realm would be? Is there any way you could kind of channel that now and see what you hear?
It's so they can hide their mistakes and put our stuff into the old realms that we can't see. So they put us into new realms to put newer stuff into the old realm.
To change it?
Yeah.
Do they eventually, you think, go back and keep going back and forth between different ones, or is it always a completely different one?
Always a completely different one. Whiskers, what are you doing? Why does it not fit down?
Yeah, we have cats everywhere. So do you think this is where a lot of the Mandela effects come from?
Yes. Absolutely.
Oh, you're so cute. And I will agree there, because where do we get all of our information from? I mean, for real, people, everybody Googles everything. With one click of a button, the government can say, let's eliminate red Christmas star decorations, and they will be gone forever, and you'll never see them again. You couldn't find a photo of them. All the images will be gone. Okay, and that's happened a lot. There was a post, and I'm sure if anybody follows any type of Mandela effects, which probably lead into a lot of the conspiracies.
And just like how the Monopoly Man had like the thing, then they tried to say like he didn't have it, and like all these other characters.
Yeah, there was a lady who made this post that went viral about the cornucopia on Fruit of the Loom. The company came out and said, hey, we never had that. This lady's lost her mind. Google didn't show it. Like, everybody was, like, anybody that was in charge of making these decisions said it never existed until this lady dug through her old clothes and took a picture of it and found it. And therefore she had proof that it did exist. But that goes to show how quickly they can delete something from the internet. It's like a control force. They control with media, television, and with one click of a button they can delete things and make you think you've lost your mind and that it never existed. A lot of the older generation of people remember things that they now say never existed, but they did. You're not crazy. It is a form of taking things away when you're talking about history repeating itself. And I've had a lot of people ask me about that. And when I say history repeats itself, there's a pandemic, people die, and they delete things from the past, and then it starts all over again. It's been happening for a really long time, and I'm sure there's probably one or two of those Mandela effects that have caught your attention and that you remember, and that you've been told it wasn't there. So that's what I mean by that. It's always going to keep happening unless we all come together and change that. So what do you feel like the next year is going to bring as far as like our world and everything else?
In my opinion, I just think for the past like maybe like in the next like 2 years, this whole world is one supposed to like go downhill and then it would be like back up again eventually.
So the next 2 years.
In my opinion.
Okay. And what do you think that's going to consist of?
Like all of the like celebrities like being like.
No, look at the camera. So what do you think the next year, 2024, is going to be?
Like in the next 2 years, I just think like the government's like going to collapse and just like all the celebrities are just going to be like taken down. Oh my god.
Can y'all calm down?
Can you please go singing off of the fish tank?
This one might not make it to Spotify for editing reasons.
I'm back. Had a nice little journey.
So what are you seeing with celebrities and with the government?
Like they're basically all going to be exposed. Like there's all going to be exposed.
So you think it'll take a couple years to do all that?
Yes. Like people will start like recognizing like who they actually are.
What do you think they are?
Lizards for sure.
I agree with that one. If you're awakened enough, you can see it for what it is. Whiskers, no. Calm down.
No.
Okay. So I know if if any of you all have watched my podcasts from earlier this year, then you know that I was talking about a lot of natural disasters, hence the word natural, like tornadoes taking out a lot of, specifically tornadoes, but there was other things, floods and earthquakes and all that stuff. There's been a lot of tornadoes lately in places that typically don't see them, and it's going to continue. 2024 is, it's not going to be as, it's going to be a lot different than 2020 and 2021, what we've seen in the past.
I have a question. Can we talk about, once you get to finish talking, can we talk about like how like the government controls like the phones and all that?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
as well.
a lot more natural disasters, But these natural disasters are not technically natural disasters. They are created. There are patterns on the weather.
They're man-made.
Yes, there's been patterns on the weather since the 60s, 70s, and beyond. It's not natural. There's chemtrails that create a lot of things. They put things into the clouds, sort of like a simulation. What did you want to talk about?
How like the government like, controls like Siri and like they can like listen to you and all that.
Go ahead.
So like your television, phone, tablet, laptop, monitors, anything that has a camera on it, that is the government spying on you and listening to everything that you say. And with the iPhones, how we all have Siri on the iPhones.
Mm-hmm.
When you don't mention her name and she comes on, you're like, oh, that's just a coincidence. Or, oh, I might have said something that triggered her. No, that's the government turning her on. Because they think that you said her name. And they're like, oh, they didn't. Well, you better put this
Do you
back
think
in.
Alexa's about the same thing?
Yes, exactly. And one time, me and my mom was just kind of messing around with Siri, and we asked her if clones existed. And she has quit talking for like the longest time.
Yeah, if you have Siri.
Like for like 10 minutes straight.
And you want to test those out, feel free. You start asking her about clones, she'll answer it like once or twice, and then she just shuts off and will not talk. She won't come on. She just like goes into hibernation.
Yeah.
So
basically.
I mean.
And Google Assistant is also the same way. Google Assistant.
I have all of mine turned off.
For Android. Alexa, Siri, Google Assistant, they're all the same.
I'm surprised we don't hear her in there. So, when we're looking at 2024, going into the new year, the main thing that all of you need to remember is that our lives are all different. Each of us live a different life than one another. But if you go into the new year worried about pandemics, worried about disaster, worried about the government, worried about everything else, and you're constantly talking about it and thinking it, you're manifesting that stuff to happen. Most likely unknowingly. But the best thing you can do is to create your happiness, your happy space, and live your life the best you can, and try to stay out of that part of social media. Try not to focus on it. Try not to pay attention to it. So when we focus on things that are negative, that's what's going to manifest. You know, just like with wars and stuff, when you have thousands and millions of people constantly talking about it, there's going to be a World War III, there's going to be this, there's going to be that. It's eventually going to happen because you're talking about it. You're speaking that into existence. It's hard not to get caught up when bills are high, when food is high, when gas prices are crazy, when we can't afford to make payments on things, when you're working 80 hours a week to not make ends meet. It's really hard to not focus on those things. But the best thing you can do is to not focus on it. To speak good things into existence and to speak happiness into existence.
So, would you like to know something?
What?
So, like I just said earlier, like how the government's like going to go down on like all the celebrities and all them. But all these like natural disasters are like tornadoes and hurricanes, tsunamis, all these elements that are like created by the government. He or them are like whoever they are, they're trying to get as many disasters to kill people before they go down. They're like, we have to eliminate everybody here.
And that's why it's going to be bad for the next couple of years, because when they start to crumble, crap is going to hit the fan.
Yes.
It's going to be pandemic after illness, after disease, after all of this stuff is created, okay? None of this is going to be people are going to pass away. Yes, it's not real though, in the sense of it's nothing natural. It's not organic. Okay, this is all created because they're trying to distract people and make the situation go away. They're hiding behind it. And the way we stop this is to be kind.
It manifests happiness and
yeah, share that love and light. Stand up for each other. Be kind. We can't keep hating people because they're, like I've said this 100 times before, you stop hating people because they're Democrats or because they're Republicans. Stop with the bull crap. It's going to make everything worse, and you're falling right into their traps. Just love people for who they are. Yeah, some people are butt heads, and there's nothing you can do about that. You don't have to love all the butt heads, but
exactly.
But just be kind, and as long as you can, hold your tongue. If somebody says something sly to you, just let it go. It's not worth you being upset and destroying your own energy because of something someone says. It's just not. There's a lot of keyboard warriors on the internet that like to troll pages and post and try to make you upset. Just ignore it. What are you doing?
I can't take you serious. When he said get your tongue.
Hold your tongue?
Yes.
You never heard that?
No, my God. It's funny.
It means don't say nothing.
Hey, don't come for me. I know that.
So let me see if we can channel any information right now, like live. Well, you won't be seeing this live, but like channeling right now any information for 2024 that you guys need to know. Anything from ETs? Let's try that one. This is so funny because I was talking about them earlier, and I was just kind of not really like just kind of making jokes, okay? But now the Galactic Federation is coming through, and I've never channeled anything from them. And they're like, we are the ones who are trying to help you stop this. We have important people down there and up here, and they're communicating. So who is down here that you have important? There's people, but they're ETs, kind of disguised as people, and they're in politics, and like you would see these people in the media, and people will recognize them when they see them, that they are ETs.
The Fae and the ETs are definitely working together to try to make this place a better world.
He says, we have no more time to waste. We have lost so much time waiting on humans to understand and to help us. We have to do our part. They're not going to do it for us. They're not our babysitters, okay? What is 2024 looking like as far as structural? What are you trying to not waste time doing? They're trying to end the war. They said the war's already going on. It's already happened. And it's not just the war on Earth. It's like this war amongst the extraterrestrials. Like there's a war, a galactic war going on. And it has to do with Earth as well. See what else. Do you have any messages for these people viewing this? How can we help? You just need to be present. Conscious. Oh my gosh. You need to be present and conscious. Be vigilant and not scared, not afraid. We may allow some of you to see some things, but you can't be afraid. So I don't, hold on. And they're saying I can't say for sure how this is going to end. Oh my goodness.
Hey Mom, can you ask him if this will end in a good way or a bad way?
He said he can't say for sure how it's going to end, but this has been going on for thousands of years. He just said thousands of years. With the human race, the extraterrestrial race, and this war that is battling. But in that sense, the good news is that the bad hasn't won as of yet. In these thousands of years, this war has been going on. The bad ones have not won. There's still this chance, okay? What else? Oh my goodness. Okay.
I picked up a Fae.
He said, I want you to know that you are chosen to help us. And a lot of the ones watching this are chosen.
Me?
Be vigilant, be aware, and be ready to help.
Is there a way I could help him too?
You already are.
Huh?
What kind of turmoil are we looking at? Are we looking at anything negative for next year? What is, I didn't word that the right way because he's not like giving me a direct answer. He's like, when we're ready, we'll let you know. Until then, be prepared. I keep hearing famine. It's going to happen again. A famine, lack of food, lack of security, as in I'm not talking border security or nothing like that. I'm talking like where we don't feel safe in our own homes, if that makes sense. A lot of us, and this isn't going to affect every single person. This is not going to affect everybody. It's going to be some people. And I keep seeing this semicircle, like this, like that, and it's got this bee in it, and it's baby blue and it's glowing. And I don't know what that means. If anybody recognizes that symbol, let me know, because I keep seeing that. It's like a baby blue turquoise type, and it's glowing. And it's got the V on it.
Can you remember something? Every time I think of like a star seed or like say one, I just think of this like sort of like a baby blue, like you said, and it's like a star.
I don't know what this is. Let me see.
Mom,
Let's see if there's,
could you ask him how I'm already helping them?
won't you ask?
I don't know.
Close your eyes and
I
just
can't
ask
go.
and see what you hear.
In a good way.
I keep getting this tingling right here.
Where?
On the side of my face. Okay, I'm gonna try this. See if there's anything else before I wrap this up. Let's see, what is the timeline for when things will turn out for the better? Okay, we're going to do that. I immediately heard 2026 should be a lot better. I know it seems like it's so far away. We've done so much already. I'm hearing we've done so much already. A lot of us are here. There are more ETs on Earth already than you could even imagine. And you would look at them and just see them as humans. Let me see. Let's see, are things going to be like really, really bad next year? As far as like the society, the government, any of that, living. This is, I keep hearing yes, but it doesn't have to be that way. It's not, it doesn't have to be as bad, and that's up to each of us.
Hey, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Could you ask him if it's sort of accurate to what I said about it next year?
Mm-hmm. Okay. So play your part, play your part. So I'm going to also ask about, I know this is going to be like a trigger for some people. I'm going to ask about the election and see if they can give me an insight on this, because it's coming up next year. Do you have any insight on the election or what's going to happen around that? I'm hearing consumed with chaos. Let me look up this word real quick.
That's my phone.
Go to Google. I just want to look this up really quick. Okay, I thought that's what it meant. So I just heard arbitrate, and I wanted to read you guys the actual definition of it. And it says, of an independent person or body, reach an authoritative judgment or settlement. So arbitration, which has to do with so arbitrate. There's going to be some arbitration. What else with the election? Or what's coming? Falsifying. I hear falsifying. Federally falsifying. And just chaos. Is there a way we can avoid this? Has it already happened? It's already happened. Yes, it's already happened. I know that sounds crazy, but it's already happened. We just got to see it through. And I'm going to go ahead and wrap this session up. I know I probably left you guys with some more questions than answers, but I just wanted to share this going into the new year.
Could I say one more thing before you?
Go ahead.
What I picked up on was Faye. And they're mad.
Wow.
Because they're like, hey, we've been working our butts off. And like they've been working hard, and like them and the ETs have been like working together, but like something has been like seen to like stop them or something like that.
What would stop them?
Like like something in their world.
In their world?
Yeah.
Like in the Fae world?
Yeah.
Something's trying to stop them?
Yeah.
Like what?
I don't know, but I might be wrong, but I think the government's trying to like, send something to that world which he's available to go to try to stop them from making the world better.
Thank you for joining me.
You're welcome.
And I just want to end by saying that this message was not intended to cause any kind of anybody upset, angry, sadness,
Triggerness. Or whatever the heck you would call it.
We were not intending to damper anyone's lookout future. You can still have an amazing year. I know for a fact I'll be sitting here or out here chasing goats and chickens. My life's probably not going to change that much. You know, I've got my content, Paracons. It's going to happen. And I think if you're staying in your own space, you're going to be okay. Try not to get caught up in world news, local news, national news. Don't get caught up in it. Don't let it affect who you are, okay? Because you're here to do amazing, powerful things. And just keeping your vibe good as best as you can, and not letting that feeling of chaos and anxiety and wonder what's going to happen next consume you. It's going to help a lot. So just do you, okay? And let this new year bring you happiness, and just don't get consumed with what's going on a deeper level, because the things happening within the elite government, the crumble, the collapse of things happening, it's already in place, okay? It's already happening. You're going to see more celebrities passing away. You're going to see more government officials stepping down. You're going to see more disasters. It's going to be a little bit chaotic at times, okay? Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.